Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Adams Brothers Podcast. It is a pop-up podcast, so come on into the chat room and let's chop it up. 754-227-1986 is the number. If you'd like to get in on some of the dialogue, we'd like to welcome you to the hottest podcast in South Florida. No doubt the Adams Brothers Podcast is the hottest podcast in South Florida, Dade, Broward, Palm Beach County. Always bringing you some news and updates and information that the community and the counties, surrounding counties, can depend on. That is our passion. So again, welcome. It is the 4th of July Eve, day before the 4th of July, Independence Day in America. Happy Independence Day to each and every last one of you out there. Saturday. I'm a little bit early because I'm off for the tomorrow for the 4th of July. So welcome everybody to our podcast. I'm gonna be on there for an hour or so, and then I'm gonna try and get off of here and start getting some things in order for our weekend.
Family reunion
we
weekend.
We have some family coming in town. We have a family reunion this weekend. So let's drop this down just a little bit so it can play softly in the background. So yeah, we have some family coming in town this weekend, and looking forward to that. Coming in from Georgia, Texas, all over Florida, which includes the Broward County family, the Palm Beach County family, the Dade County family. So looking forward to seeing my family this weekend. It's good to get together on your terms and not on terms that when God brings us together, and that's sometimes at a funeral. So I always say, let's get together on our terms before God brings us together on his terms. He sits up there and he watches everything that we do down here on this earth, and he'll try his best to allow us to come together on our own. And if we don't do that, he'll bring us together on his terms. And sometimes that is at a funeral. So let's get together. And I'm not talking about just my family. I'm talking about our family. I'm talking about your family. I don't care who you are, what color you are, get together on your terms. And if you got beef with somebody in your family, squash it. Whatever it might be something small that you've been mad with somebody about for 5, 10, 15, 20 years or whatever, squash it, man. The most of our days are behind us. The least of our days are in front of us. So we're not going to be here forever. So whatever grudges you may have, I'm not saying that you do have a grudge, but if you do, drop it and try to move forward. Somebody has to be the bigger person, man or woman. And hey, apologize, That's all I got to say about that there. We don't have any of that going on in our family, thank God. Not that I know of, but I'm just saying, because I know a family that is kind of going through something like that. Not going to call any names, but it happens in everybody's family. But moving on, I want to first, I would be remiss if I didn't bring this up first. Let's put a picture up. This is our friend Bertha Mae Jones,
church member.
She goes to our church at Greater Bethel AME Deerfield. She is married to Thomas T.J. Jones. Thomas T.J. Jones is the former commander at the American Legion Hall, Post 287 in Deerfield. His wife, Bertha, who you see right here on the screen here, Bertha, passed away on June the 26th. She had been ill, and unfortunately, she passed away on the 26th of June. We're gonna miss Bert. She made the best collard greens ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Now I know some people that can make some collard greens, but Bertha made some doggone good collard greens and string beans. Man, I tell you, when she made them, you could just about lick the pot. And she would always call us up and text us, say, "Hey, I got some collard greens. You guys stop by the house and
always
come by and get some of these collard greens," she said, because they're not gonna last that long. So like I said, Bertha Jones, she passed away on the 26th of August. She was born, her sunrise was she was born on October the 9th, 1953, and she passed away on June the 26th, 2026. And I believe
was that
she would have
Monday
been like
passed?
74, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that was on our mother's birthday. That was on 26th, on Friday, last Friday.
Okay, she passed last Friday. Okay. Yeah.
She passed away on the 26th.
She would always come by the music booth at Greater Bethel AME Church when she came to church. And she was there usually with her husband, TJ, almost every Sunday. It's very rare she missed a Sunday.
Yeah.
But she come into that music booth. "Hey, baby."
Just to say hi to us.
She would, "Hey, babies." She would call us. And that's how she greeted people. She would always do that. She coming up there and either give us a hug.
Yeah.
As Daryl say, she would always call us, especially she would call us when she cooks a pot of sauce. She would always call me. She would tell me, say, "Bring your bowl." I would come over there and get something. Or if she had a plate of food, she would call. So like Daryl said, really gonna miss Bertha Jones.
Yeah.
Church member, friend. Plenty nice. We sat up to that American Legion post. All of us just sitting there in our little group talking. And really gonna miss Bertha Jones. Gonna really miss her coming by the music booth at church. I know because we always, when we wrapping up at church, we always look right over there at her. Mm-hmm. She's usually coming. She might talk to someone, but she's coming right to holler at me and Daryl.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna miss that, man.
I'll tell you, man. Gonna miss Bertha Jones.
Looking over there to the right, she's always there to our right, and like Wayne just said, she would always stop by the sound booth. Well, we work the sound booth at our church and come there and stand there and talk to us sometimes 10, 15 minutes after church. She did. We're gonna miss those conversations, man. Bertha was the nicest person that you would ever want to meet. I don't think she had an enemy in the world. Just an overall nice person, man. Really gonna miss Bertha. Tentatively, this is the information that I got off of the funeral home's website. Her visitation is going to be on Friday, July the 10th, from 6 to 8 p.m. at Greater Bethel AME Deerfield Beach. That's 370 North Deerfield Avenue, Deerfield Beach, Florida. Again, that's going to be July the 10th, 6 to 8 p.m. at Greater Bethel AME 370 North Deerfield Avenue for the visitation. And her homegoing celebration will be on Saturday, July the 11th at 11 a.m. at Greater Bethel AME Deerfield Beach, 370 North Deerfield Avenue in Deerfield Beach, Florida. 370 North Deerfield Avenue. That's Greater Bethel AME, our church. And the interment will be at the South Florida National Cemetery. South Florida National Cemetery, which is used for veterans of the armed forces. 6501 State Road 7, Lake Worth, Florida 33449. That's South Florida National Cemetery, 6501 State Road 7, Lake Worth, Florida 33449. So, Bertha, we're gonna miss you.
I thought about her all last Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
I don't know. She just stayed on my mind because she was such a nice person.
Such a
Always
nice
encouraging, always encouraging us.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Always encouraging.
We're gonna miss Bertha, man, and miss seeing her up at the American Legion Hall at the events on a Friday and a Saturday night there. I worked a lot of nights with Bertha and TJ when I was DJing up at the American Legion Hall, Post 287. I was up there every weekend for about 20 years or so, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I would get there when I first started at like 5 p.m. in the afternoon, and I didn't leave till like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, I
Just
remember those
DJing,
days.
entertaining people twice my age, my dad's age, they were in their 50s back then. I was like 20, 25 years old up there playing for some 50-year-olds and 55-year-olds and 60-year-olds. But guess what? I had them dancing and I wore them out every week, and they came every week to listen to me play faithfully. And that's where I met Bertha at. I knew her sister and her family. But I really got to know her at the American Legion when her husband, TJ Jones, was the commander at the American Legion. And she was, working there, of course, with her husband, working the door and everything else there on the weekends. And we spent a lot of hours, a lot of time out of our lives in that American Legion Hall on the weekends and trying to have something for the community and entertaining the surrounding counties. People came to the American Legion Hall back when I was DJing there from as far away from Fort Pierce and Miami. Some people said they came from Key West, and they would come just about every weekend, man. And I had the cars wrapped around the corner back in those days. So
you and Wayne Yorker.
Me and my cousin Wayne Yorker, cousin Wayne Yorker, DJ Pick, we
DJ Pick.
And Marcus came along. Marcus Bradley, the maestro. He came along later on, about 10 years after us, and he joined us. And our nephew Larry, Skinny Johnson, and our nephew Wiggy Johnson. He came up for a little while. He was DJing with us, and then Roscoe DJ Scoop Singletary came in, and he joined us too. So we, along with DJ Scoot and DJ Baby Ray, I forgot about DJ Baby Ray and Greg, Mr. G,
Mr. G, Baby
Rhodes,
Ray,
Baby Ray. All of us was up there with Bertha, back in the day. TJ, I'll never forget those days, man. And that's Bertha you see right there on the picture. And this is I think one of the last photos that we took. Let's see if I can make it a little bigger.
Yeah. Okay.
That's one of the last photos that we took together.
Yeah.
That's from left to right, that's my brother Jerry. You don't hardly ever see him, but that's Jerry. Of course, that's Wayne. There's William Barr down in front. Well, let me stay to the back. There's Sam Bryant. And then you see Bertha in the little white pretty dress down there. And next to her is her husband, TJ Jones, and me standing next to the pool table there with my hand on the pool table. That's me up front, and Terry Scott Sr.
All white.
Terry.
That was all white.
It was an all-white party that night.
Yeah.
Probably, I think that was about, maybe a year ago? A little less than a year ago.
I would probably say about 2 years ago.
Yeah, about a year. I think it was about a year ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is the last photo that we took together.
Yeah.
And her best friend, Diane Wilson. Diane took the photo of us that night, and Diane sent us this photo. And her best friend, when you saw Bertha, you saw Diane.
Yep.
And Diane is taking it pretty hard. She said she wasn't able to sleep. And you can understand why, because everywhere you saw Bertha, You saw Diane. They went on vacation together. They went out to dinner together. They did everything together.
Yeah.
So
and I remember that night.
Yeah. We were up there having a good time that night, all white party. So that was the last photo I remember taking with Bertha right there. She always had a smile on her face. Her hair was always,
low cut, fresh,
on fleek. It was tight. It was always tight and well groomed,
and she said what was on her mind. Now
she surely did.
She didn't.
Everybody
who knew Bertha. Bertha didn't.
She sure
hold
did,
back.
So.
Whatever was on her mind, she would tell you. It was. That's how she was. I met Bertha probably around 1987. I was living in an apartment.
Yeah.
And she was living in her parents' house. So I was living, and I would see her sometimes with her kids. She would be walking her kids down the street sometimes. So that's where I met her.
Yeah.
I met her around 1987. Like I said, it was an apartment I was living in at that time. And like I say, I would see her. She was at her parents' house over by Reverend Ford's church. I believe that was her parents' house.
Yeah.
And
I believe so too. Yeah.
Yeah, she would always be. Her kids was real. Her kids was real. Her kids was real small.
All right.
At that time, and she would be like just walking. Some days she would be walking them. I would sit there even when her kids got up in age. I would just sit there, and I couldn't have been no more than about maybe 19, 20 myself. So, and it was amazing to see her kids after they had grew up, just to be able to watch them as little kids when they were real young, and she was just walking them down the street. So yeah, that's where I first met her at, and we met each other back then. And she would always stop sometime and talk to me and my girlfriend at that time. And she always remembered that too. She didn't know I was that person until I told her. I took her back down memory lane here about 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And told her, and she like, oh, okay, yeah, I remember you had the truck. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we've been friends ever since then. So, like Daryl said, I'm gonna miss Bertha.
Yeah, she was such a nice person, man. And I believe she had 3 kids. She had George Total Chaos McNeil. Total Chaos, he passed away. It's been about 6 or 7 years ago. Total Chaos passed away. Maybe a little less. But George Total Chaos McNeil was her son. Doggone good rapper. He made the song More Money.
He was on his way.
And Tutti Frutti, he sang in the background, Tutti Frutti Jump. I love that song. I used to play it all the time up there, and whenever I played her son's song in the Legion, she would always get up and run back there and start dancing, More Money and Let Me See You Tutti Frutti Jump. Total Chaos was rapping in the background, and George used to always come in and
give y'all his tapes.
Yeah, all his music that he would drop. He would tell us to play it, and I would always play his music for him. He said, man, just push this for me. I mean, man, sure. He would always come up and give me 5. And when George passed away, that took a lot out of Bert.
It did.
That took a lot out of Bertha. And we call her Bert, but her name is Bertha, of course. But that took a lot out of her. And
she would come by the booth and tell us just how much that took out of her.
Yeah. And then I would see her daughter Lakeisha White, and she has another daughter too. She's gonna. I can't think of her name right off the top of my head.
My daughter was in the military, I remember.
I'll think of it here in a second. But she has another daughter too, I believe. Let me see if I can tell you what her daughter's.
Anyone know her daughter's name? Put it in the chat, please.
Yeah, if you know her daughter's name,
and you're in the chat. Put it in the chat. We knew that.
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't think of her other daughter's name.
Yeah.
As good as I know her name, but I know George, Total Chaos. I know Lakeisha. I see Lakeisha come to church when she's in town from
Yeah.
time to time. I believe she's back here now. I believe. I don't run into her that often, but if you know Bertha's other daughter's name, please put it in the chat and remind us. Yeah, please put it in the chat for us. But our condolences goes out to the entire Jones family, Bertha's sister, her two
McNeil.
sisters, Miss Miss Dora, Lisa. Condolences goes out to you all, man. The whole Riley McNeil family over there. Our condolences, man. We're gonna miss Bertha. These pictures here we have with her, we're gonna keep these forever, man. You know, I don't know, man. No, nobody gonna ever top those collard greens that she made, man. Man, I hope she left the recipe with somebody, because, man, those were the best collard greens ever.
And our church is gonna miss her too, because she did a lot of cooking. Her, Judy, and all the rest of the women. Miss Kit, everyone up there at the church, Greater Bethel AME Church. Kind of miss her. Good evening, Derek McKeever.
Derek McKeever, how you doing, my brother? Thank you for those.
Thank you for everything, for them beats, for the nice campaign songs, everything.
Yeah, man, we're gonna get them up here pretty soon, man. We've been so busy, man.
And I'm definitely been busy running around with my campaign, but we're just talking about Bert now. Yeah. Thank you for everything, Derek. You're well appreciated, as we always tell you on our podcast with the music.
He said, "Hey, one thing, she always had a smile." Yep, she did. She always had a smile on her face, and she used to, but she always had a smile on her face, and you know, always had good positive things to say, and you know, used to always tell me she loved to hear me DJ, and you know, you always have the crowd up here, and I'll never forget those days, man. You know, hopefully, anybody got any pictures with Bertha from the American Legion Hall, you could tag.
Share them, share them on our Facebook page in this post here.
Put them,
put them on this live post.
I don't know if you can share a picture on here, can you?
I think you can leave a picture on there. I believe you can.
I don't know.
I think we're open for comments,
but I've never seen anybody put a picture in there.
Really?
Yeah, just think about it. I don't ever remember them putting a picture in there.
Oh, weird. You're probably right.
But try it if you can. If you can't, just inbox it to us. Adams Brothers Podcast on
at
Facebook.
Gmail.
Or you can email it to us at adamsbrotherspod@gmail.com. It's on the bottom of the ticker here. The Gmail, the email address is our Zelle email address as well. So
yes.
Yeah. So rest in peace, Bertha Mae Jones. We're gonna miss you on this side, but we'll see you again on the other side some sweet day. So she's gone on to glory. Rest in peace, Bertha Mae Jones. We're gonna miss you. So we're gonna move on from this and go on to some more stuff that we have here. We have podcast coming up next week. We're gonna have Mr. Dale Holdness. Maybe you can tell him a little bit more, because you've been talking to him, Wayne.
Former county mayor. I remember he was the county mayor. He was the county commissioner. Dale Holdness. He's running for congressman in district. What is that? 20? That's district 20. Yes, that's district 20. So it's a lot of people in that race at this time right now. But yeah, we're gonna have Dale Holdness 5:30 p.m. next. I believe that's next
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I believe it's Wednesday. I think you told me Wednesday. You said you asked me did I have anything. Was I clear for Wednesday?
Yeah.
So I believe it's Wednesday at 5:30
Yeah, I
p.m.
want to just confirm it. Yeah, next Wednesday, July 8th at 5:30 p.m. We're gonna have former county commissioner and Mayor Dale Holdness. Dale is our guy. He's always been our guy. He's always been there for our podcast. So I'm just saying he's my guy. Let me say it like that. He's always been there to help me with whatever I needed in the past. And so we're going to have Dale here next Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. We reached out to Debbie Wasserman Schultz campaign. They gave me their card at Juneteenth. She told me I contacted her campaign manager, gave me his phone number, chief of staff, whatever he was, at Juneteenth. I gave him everything. He gave me his email. I reached out to him. So, so I don't want no one coming on here, well, why you didn't have this person? Why you didn't have that person? Y'all don't know what we do behind the scenes. So please, before you go there, just ask, have we reached out to them? Yeah. Don't just make a blanket statement like that, because we reach out to everyone. Whoever's running in that race, we reach out to
Uncle
them.
Luke, we reached out to him. We've been trying to get him for months, but
his people reach back out to us. So, they
don't follow up.
Well, he told us, remember, he told us just be patient. He'll get back with us. But the election
is like 6 weeks away. I mean,
right. So, but you know what? I corresponded with him on 3 or 4 different occasions. I have the text. I have everything. I have our correspondence. So it's up to them. I mean, like I say, we reach out to everyone. So we're always going to be fair and balanced here. So I just wanted to let everyone know that we did reach out to the Wasserman Schultz campaign, and we did reach out to Uncle Luke's campaign, and we did reach out to Dale, and Dale responded back, which he has been on our podcast even when he was county mayor and when he was commissioner. He was on, even when he was on here when he ran against Sheila Scherflis McCormick before.
He just barely lost that by like what?
5 votes or 3 to 5 votes or something like that. But this just shows you that every vote counts. Like the late Jesse Jackson used to always say, every vote counts. So when you think your vote don't count, it really does.
Yeah. So we're going to have Dale hold this next week on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. And then right after that, we'll more than likely do a pop-up podcast where we just talk about any old random subject. We don't have any subjects on our pop-up podcast. We can talk about anything. Try to keep it short and move on, Try not to stay on one thing too long unless it's necessary.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got him coming up. We have a Palm Beach County candidate. He's running for school board. We have him coming up maybe next week as well. We might have 2 podcasts next week. Hopefully the Uncle Luke campaign Uncle Luke Campbell campaign will get back with us
a date and time.
With the date and time. We can schedule Uncle Luke.
Yeah.
Wasserman Schultz, Debbie Wasserman Schultz. If you're out there watching, we know they all watch our podcast. So get back to us. We'd like to have you on the podcast to see what your vision. We have a lot of good questions we'd like to ask you. We're known for tough but fair questioning. So be prepared. Whoever you are. I don't care if you're Uncle Luke, Dale Holness, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Sheila Scherflis. You have to. You come on this podcast, you have to be able to answer tough questions.
And I did reach out to Sheila Scherflis campaign as well. Actually, when she was at the Black Heritage back in February, I talked with her on our way out with security. I believe that was.
I'm going to reach out to her again.
And I reached out to her just recently. I just reached out to her maybe a week ago. So we're still waiting. But we're going to ask you the tough questions now that are pertinent to your campaign, just like I hope people.
Yeah.
It's my time. People, ask me those same
questions. We can have a Q&A right here live. You can put when they want to ask you anything, they leave questions in our, comments in our inbox and everything. We'll do a Q&A on here live.
We can bring them on live.
You want to call in, and do you want to come on? No, we'll send you an invite.
I'm open anytime.
I told you an invite. We'll send email it to you, and we'll bring you on.
Bring you right on video because we could
call in.
We could send something right to you immediately, and we can bring you right up on on the screen. We have that capability, so that person can see me. Because I don't want trolls all on here, just sending crazy stuff. Because you get people doing stuff, just doing spiteful stuff.
Yeah.
But I like to be able to see the person that's asking me questions. I would like to be able to see them, and if not, that's okay too.
All right, so let's move on to there was a budget workshop meeting. City of Deerfield Beach had a budget workshop meeting here just recently. What was it, Tuesday night?
Yes, Tuesday at the
Tuesday night.
yes.
So here's a revenue chart right here. There are sources of revenue that they get. As you can see, property taxes is a major source of revenue for the city of Deerfield Beach. And not only Deerfield, but every other city here in Broward County. Every other county in Broward County. It's going to affect them as well. But you can see Deerfield relies heavily on that property tax.
Oh, yeah.
34% of that. Our budget is a big pie.
Yeah.
You can see that big pie right there. And you can see 34% of that pie comes from property taxes. So property taxes is going to be on the ballot in November.
A lot of issues, even from Deerfield Beach, is going to be on the agenda, on the ballot. So people pay close attention to when November get here.
Yeah, it'll be on the ballot, and you'll get a chance to vote. It has to pass with 60% of the vote.
Yep, got to meet that threshold.
There's a threshold that it must pass. If it doesn't meet that 60% threshold, then that property tax relief that's going to be phased in over a 2 or 3 year period, it won't pass. Some people say they're in favor of it. Some people won't be. But with that much money missing out of a budget, I think it was about 16 to 18 million, something like that. Where they going to make that up from? So where they going to make it up from? Look at this revenue source chart here.
Franchise fees, everything probably going to
utility
go
service taxes. They'll raise the special assessments,
events fees,
sales taxes, public safety financing, other financing sources, which could be anything, licensing, permits, and other taxes.
All of that's going to go up.
Intergovernmental revenues, funding for capital projects and maintenance, franchise fees, fines and profits. The red light cameras, of course, that's going to be a major source of income. Charges for services, garbage pickups, and all that stuff. They may cut back on some services. They might cut back from 2 garbage pickups a week to 1, and 1 bulk pickup a week to 1 a month.
And Daryl just saying that's
they
a
may
possibility,
do that. That's
right?
A possibility. I'm not saying that they're going to do that.
So don't nobody run back and say they heard us saying
and
that.
Wayne said they're going to cut this and cut that. We're not saying that. Listen closer to what we're saying. We're only saying these are possibilities.
That's right.
Administration fees, 4%, and hey, it can. All of these, your water rates, all of these things can go up.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're of course forming their own police and fire department, brand new police department, brand new fire department, and plus we understand now that the water treatment plant out west needs to be totally rebuilt.
Yeah,
I think I'm saying that. Is it totally rebuilt, or does it? I don't know if
either or. It's gonna have to be.
It needs some upgrades,
right?
Serious upgrades.
Either or, it might have to be replaced, upgraded, or whatever. So just like Daryl saying, just stay vigilantly on that.
So and just think of it. Where are they going to get that money from? How do they build things like this? By what? Going up on taxes, fees. This revenue source chart that you see here, those percentages you see there will go up.
Yeah.
The 10%, the 5, the 10, the 2, the 1, the 2, the 8, the 4, the 2, the 5, the 7, the 4.
would have to go up.
They all would have to go up because they would be missing that 34% if that passes in November.
A lot of people I know told me that in District 2 told me they will vote
They
for
will
that.
vote for it, you know.
So I have talked to people. I'm not trying to convince them one way or the other because they have to do their due diligence and they have their reasons for voting yay or nay. But it's going to be interesting. Like they say, the devil is always in the details.
Always in the details. And what that does is shift the responsibility from the county of well, not really. It shift the responsibilities back to the city.
Right.
And what the city has to do is say, okay, the county is not going to give us this $18 million that, you know, that passed by law. So how are we going to make up that $16 to $18 million that we lost in property taxes? What do you think they're going to do?
For the state.
What do you guys think they're going to do out there? Huh? They're going to raise these revenue sources up to make up and compensate for that shortfall, that property tax shortfall. That is exactly what they will do. Okay? That is exactly what they'll do.
Some people said they're glad. I mean, I heard a guy, the Cummins guy, got up the other night and he spoke at the end of that budget hearing. And he said, I guess he said, just paraphrasing, that he hoped that it does pass. Some people, like I say, I've seen people from every walk of life said that they want it to pass. I mean,
yeah, of course.
You know,
some people, you know, they owe property taxes right now, and they're like, you know, I owe $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. I, you know, hopefully it passed, but you're not going to get that relief this year, even if it does pass. You still have to pay your taxes this year. You'll start getting some. I think it'll go up from $50,000 to $150,000 in 27, and then I think it'll go up to like $250,000 a year after that.
You got to be going to own your house for like 2 years or something like that.
Right.
Thought I saw too. But yeah, what Daryl's saying definitely is correct. I mean, but just think about the people out there that. I remember Chad Stevens was on here and he was saying he was paying about $14,000 in property tax. So you think about people like that who paying that much money. That is a huge saving for them. Okay, yeah. So you know, you just think about people who are paying more than that. Just think if they own their home.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money to save. So why would you not vote for that? In a situation, something that can save you $15,000 to $20,000 a year, why would you not vote for that? I mean, I'm just like, if you own your home, I'm saying, because you have to own your home to get it, if I'm exact. So, if you own your home, why would you not? I mean,
$15,000. Yeah, he said it was over $14,000. That if it passes, that will save Mr. Stevens over $14,000, maybe closer to $15,000 this year.
Right.
So you got to understand people like that, you know, that's paying that's a huge, large amount of money if you're living on a fixed income. Let's say $15,000. Let's say if you're getting a $60,000 a year, a $50,000 a year pension.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not going to get that 50 because you have to take taxes out on that. You may end up with that out of that 50. You may end up with 38 or 39. You know.
Right. But that's
so
still
then there's $15,000 out of that 38 that goes just for property taxes. That's a lot. You have to get a part-time job just to pay your taxes.
Yeah.
You will have to work until you die. You know, I mean, that's just where we are right now. You know, that's just where we are. So it's going to be on the ballot. Be prepared for your water rates to go up, your sewage rates.
If it passes.
if it passes, you know.
And it's your water and sewer rates probably going to go up anyway over years anyway. So that's I mean, again, as Daryl said, they just said they got to build, they're going to have to replace, upgrade or rebuild the West Water Plant. I mean, we used to have an East, but they tore that down years ago.
They took that offline.
So and I remember I was told back then that this new plant was up to date and was able to
it's a reverse, it's a RO, which is reverse osmosis, and that was one of the most effective water treatment techniques that's out there, reverse osmosis. And and it cost a lot of money when they first put it online.
Yeah.
So and it's been online now for about 15 years now, that RO plant.
Yeah.
Or maybe a little longer. But yeah, it was online when we left there. It was reverse osmosis was online. So it's been there about 16, 17 years. But now we're hearing that they need to replace it, So
what was the price like?
I saw what was it? I think I have it on one of these slides
Yeah.
here.
You're talking a lot of money to replace that.
Let's see here. Let me take this down.
Tony Rivera says the same issues happening here at the city he works for. LaWanda Pack said condolences to TJ and the family, auxiliary members, member unit 287. Yes, indeed.
I don't know if it's on this chart.
I want to know I definitely want to know the price of what it would cost to. I know.
Yeah, maybe you. I don't think I uploaded that one there, but
I was taking a lot of pictures myself, but I did leave.
Yeah,
my leg was bothering me. I left.
Yeah,
so I might have left during that time they put the slides up.
Yeah. Hey Tony, by the way, hey Tony Rivera, how you doing, my man? Good to see you on here, man.
But Tony, what are
Riviera Beach up there?
What are they having, Tony? Like budget shortfalls, or do they need to build the water and the sewage plant in the city that you work in? Is that what it is? What you're saying, they having the same problems there? Because I know the property tax, that's going to be all around the state. So
yeah, it's going to affect everybody.
Every city,
every county in the state of Florida,
every city and every county in the state.
So not really the county. The county will still be getting that money, right? They just won't be giving it back to the city.
People in the county that own their homes will be getting that same. Remember, they will be getting that same relief too. So it's going to affect not just the cities; it's going to affect the counties. Okay, Tony says a combination of both. Okay. Yeah.
They look. The bottom line is they're gonna have to make up that revenue. Okay, that money they get from property taxes, they pay for public safety out of that. The teachers, the county uses some of that money for teachers and fire rescue, salaries and government employees' salary down at the courthouse and everything. Man, it's gonna be at every level. Combination of both cost to build a new water treatment plant facility. Okay, Tony.
Yeah, and I'm looking here where it says sample 5. I'm looking at one of the pictures that I took the other night where it says sample 5-year CIP uses a fund. Sewer is going to be 15%, water 15%, economic development 10%, parks 5%, public works 30%. Public safety, it says here, 15%. General government, 10%.
I thought I may have a picture here somewhere because I remember it was saying. I remember seeing 100 and something million, I think. Or was it down at the I don't know where I saw that.
But right now, total, we have about $27 million in outstanding debt service. It's $27 million from what Davenport said the other night in his presentation, in their presentation.
Mm-hmm.
Revenue bonds, we have $19 million. Clean water, we have $6 million worth of over $6 million. Revolving loans, $932,000. Capital leases, $721,000. With a total of $27 million. So, yeah, that. I don't know how that's gonna how they're gonna do that.
They got a lot of money they need to find.
Oh yeah, LaWanda, it's definitely
Gonna affect
definitely
the
going to be on
residents,
the
yeah.
backs of
Yeah.
local municipalities, and it's ultimately going to affect residents, just like even in Pompano, you know, they're locked and broad right now in trying to build the downtown area over near Hammondville Road, and it's really dividing a lot of people in the community there because they want to tear down the Pat Larkins Center, and it's really it's going to be divisive here too. Because I mean, you heard some of the speakers the other night. I mean, on a lot of the issues that was here. And I mean, for me, you know, I heard a lot the other night. And let me say this, as far as while we're talking about the budget hearings, the other night, which a new law would go into effect January 1st, 2027, which state of Florida has mandated with the DEI, like the Women's Day will be.
You can't cover it.
Can't cover it now.
They can't fund it, rather.
Or, and I think I saw the Black Heritage.
That's on there too.
That's on there too.
They may not be able to fund that either.
Well, according to Florida law, they will not be able to fund anything like that. Black Heritage, the Women's History Month, Women's History that they have out at the Tigner Center, all of that is going to be gone now. The Black Heritage,
they won't be able to fund it.
They won't be able to fund it or whatever. And I mean,
they really think that that's fair?
This
that's
DEI
right?
stuff they're going overboard with that.
You know, it's like they don't want, you know, to fund anything that has to do with black history or black, you know, culture or anything.
Or any minority
they don't,
culture.
Yeah, they don't want anything to do with that. And anybody think that that's okay and that's perfectly okay, and you need to have your damn head examined.
Because all I hear about all the time is bringing the people together in the city. How in the world is that bringing the city together? Because all I see sometimes, I be reading online, DEI this. Come on, man. Y'all, they got to stop that type of foolishness with that. If we supposed to be a city of one here, because that's what I hear all the time.
One city.
We won Deerfield Beach. And I know this is something that came from the state. And yes, if you're talking about cutting waste out, I don't have a problem with that. But when you make a law that you can't even have Women's History Month, Women's History Month is not delegated to Black women. I mean, you got a lot of white women that were honored out there. Former Mayor Nolan and I heard Miss Freitag, she was very upset about it, because when you really look at it, it's crazy to even have that type of thinking. Like I say, you could if you want to cut down on waste, that's something else. I don't have a problem cutting down on waste, but now we go into this DEI foolishness, and it's for me, and I'm telling you, I'm a candidate for District 2, and I call it foolishness. So, and that's what it is, and I stick by that. It's a bunch of foolishness.
When they're talking about not funding Juneteenth, and next it'll be MLK Day, you know, and we pay our taxes, but our tax dollars can't go towards Juneteenth or MLK Day because of the laws that the governor is making. Then again, if anybody out there really think that this is totally fine and we don't need to know anything about our history and everything and this and that, blah, 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 then you really need to go have your head examined, you know? Really.
And it was, I was at a place, and it was a lady asking me, did I know about General Grant? She said President Grant. And I said, you know, people were sitting there and they were like, yeah, I told her, yeah, General Grant. And she was like, and she asked me what school I went to. I said Deerfield Beach High. She said, they taught you that at Deerfield Beach High? Well, they taught us a little bit about, you know, that he was a Union general, famous general who became president. But a lot of, when it comes to history, I was reading that myself. I had my mom, my dad could tell you, I was reading about history when I was 6, 7, 8 years old. So I learned all that myself. I never waited for Deerfield Middle or Deerfield Beach High to teach me about American history, American government, and Black history. I seek that knowledge myself. So she was surprised that I knew. It was funny. She was surprised I knew who when I said General Grant, you know, and she was like, it was just funny how just thinking back how she said, they taught you that at Deerfield Beach High? Yeah, they taught us a little bit. It was very minimal about General Grant, but he was very famous in the Civil War.
Right. Yeah. They
So-
did teach us some things about that, and they taught us a little bit about Dr. George Washington Carver.
A little bit about Dr. King. It was
Dr.
a paragraph
King.
or two.
But now they don't even want you to bring that
teach
up.
it.
I
Right.
mean, again, do you all really? I mean, seriously, do you think
Seriously.
that's fair? Do you really think that's okay? And some people probably won't want to answer that, but it's fine. You don't have to answer it on here. I'm just saying, really, do you think that's fair?
You should want your kids to know about history total, the good, the bad, the ugly. And it's like they don't want people here to know about, yes, black
Pay
people
your
was
taxes and shut up.
enslaved.
Just pay your taxes and shut up. We're not going to teach our kids about your history.
Black people were enslaved here. That doesn't mean because you learn about it in school, you hate your country. Because black people fight in the army every day.
No.
I mean, sign up for the military every day. But now they tried to phrase it like, because you're teaching kids to hate your country. No one taught me to hate this country.
No.
No one.
Our parents didn't tell us to
No.
hate this country. They would never ever say anything like that.
My grandmother used to talk about her brother, Norman Guyan.
Oh, yep.
He was in the military. And the story she told us about him, how he served honorably in the military. No one can teach me about hating this country, but I also need to know the good, the bad, and the ugly of the history of this country. And just because you teach it to the kids doesn't mean that they're gonna hate this country. It means that they're gonna be more aware of the issues that's here and that we faced in the past, so that even if we're gonna face those issues again, but at least we can deal with it a little bit differently. Maybe it can be done differently the next time. So to hear all of that at the budget hearings the other night
Yeah.
was
disturbing,
was really disturbing to me on a level of being a black man, a proud black man. And then I hear this again about property taxes, about who pays the most property taxes. Of course, District 1 and District, I would say 4, probably gonna pay the most property
It's where
taxes
you
because
live.
their houses are assessed at a higher value.
Yeah.
My house right now is assessed at over $507,000. So I'm paying taxes on over a $500,000 house. I mean, I have homestead exemption, but when we go down that road comparing about how much taxes a person pay, you can't sit on one hand and say we are united city over here, and then over here we go to talking about how much property taxes we acknowledge. I'm sitting here acknowledging right now that District 1 and District 4 pays the most taxes here in this city. We acknowledge that. So is that supposed to divide us? Is it? Because just let me know. I just want to know where I stand at in all of this. That's all I want to know.
All right. Let's move on to the police department. They talked a little bit about the organizational chart with the police department. They're going to start off with the transitional chief. They're going to have an executive officer, a professional compliance compliance intel with 2 sergeants. They're going to have a deputy police chief, which is underneath the chief, senior executive assistant, policy and accreditation manager. They're going to have, it looks like, 2 captains. One captain will be over investigations and support division. The other captain will be over the operations. Looks like they're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lieutenants. 6 lieutenants, 3 detective sergeants, 19 detectives, a crime scene supervisor, crime scene tech, 2 crime scene techs, training staff, 2 officers for background investigations, unit PSA, property and evidence, payroll coordinator, In the other division, they're gonna have, like I said, four lieutenants. Looks like 2, 4, 6, 8 patrol sergeants
For each shift. That's for each shift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
two for each shift, I believe. Look like 3, 6, 9, a total of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 corporals, and 16 patrol officers per shift. That's what it looks like. So you have like 16 units patrolling the city, with a sergeant, 2 sergeant, which is 18, and 1 lieutenant, 19, and I think it may be 1 captain. So you have like maybe 20 units available. And that's what it looks like to me. I'm not a police officer. I'm just looking at the chart here. So that's what it looks like. This is the organizational chart that they put up the other night at the budget workshop. And of course, they had one for the fire as well. So let's see if I can pull up the one for the fire. So this is the one for the fire. Looks like you're gonna have a transitional chief. We're gonna have a transitional chief, executive admin, deputy fire chief, assistant chief, that's gonna be over administration, EMS chief, a training chief, captain in EMS, a captain over training, billing payroll specialist, fire marshal, one fire marshal, and 4 fire inspectors, assistant chief over logistics and fleet, a captain over logistics and fleet, fire equipment aid. And then you have another assistant chief that's going to be over the battalion chief, fire captains, fire lieutenants, the driver engineers, and the firefighters. 81 look like 81 firefighters and 24 driver engineers. So it looks like it's going to be 183 firefighters all total, right down here at the bottom.
How many did I hear you say? How many BSO deputy? I mean, not BSO. I'm sorry, but Deerfield policemen was it going to be? I didn't hear you say the number.
I'll have to go back and look. Let me go back to the BSO. Leave that one up. I could just add it.
Yeah, I just wanted to know the total number because that's what I was looking for over here in my notes.
It looks like 149.
And I saw that being questioned the other night. They were asking how they were going to do that with 149 people.
BSO had 158, I think. I think 150.
Yeah, those 51. Questions were asked.
56, I think. 56 or 58.
And I heard they wasn't going to start hiring. This is what I'm hearing until April of 2027. This is what I'm hearing. They're not going to start actually hiring. And I don't know. It's just what I'm hearing until April of 2027. They're not going to actually start hiring those people, whatever may be for budgetary reasons. I don't know. I'm just speculating. So, but you can go back to I just wanted to know. I see 149. I know it was in my notes. I just wanted to put that.
So that's what it's showing on that chart.
149 and 183.
Yeah. And it's showing 183 firefighters. So actually, they were saying, you have to go back and look at. I can't remember everything that they said. I didn't take all those notes, but I think it was a little bit less than what BSO has right now. But then the city manager came on and said, actually, it's about the same as something. Now I forget what it was, but
which we knew that all the time.
Yeah.
So, and they were also saying too, Daryl, not to cut you off, they were also saying that people in the audience and on the dais at the budget hearings, I believe Commissioner Shinesky and maybe the mayor was asking about the salaries. We still don't know the salaries of the officers that's gonna be working here. I mean, we don't know the salaries It would be nice if they could have had at least something up to show the residents what are the proposed salaries of these officers, the low end and the high end. I think that's important that the residents know that.
Boca Raton starts off at $91,000.
And I heard the mayor say something, it was either the mayor or the city manager, that if an officer, let's just say if an officer leaves Boca and he's making $90,000, I'm just saying, if I remember right, that he was saying that that officer would come here, not going to start at the low end, but he would start at that high end of probably of what he was making previously, because he have the experience. And
Right.
and I can see that. I mean, I
I'd be
can
making the same amount of money
Yeah.
coming from Boca back to Deerfield.
I can see that.
But
Especially,
Boca doesn't have a Florida retirement. They have their own pension plan.
do they?
I
So
believe.
they're not in the Florida retirement.
I think they have their own pension plan.
Okay, so they had it like Deerfield used to
Yeah,
have theirs.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, because they were. I know. Yeah, okay. 'Cause
I
I
have to
know.
ask Kim.
I know these officers here are going to be in the Florida retirement, which they are entitled to the drop. Am I in the
Yeah.
in the FRS? Okay, so yeah, they will be entitled to the drop when that you go in for that like 5 years. But yeah, that a lot of people in the audience was saying at the budget hearings the other night that we need to know the salaries, and I agree. I was sitting right in the audience the other night, and I agree myself that it would be nice to know how much they're gonna make. I mean, it would be just nice to know what our officers that are gonna be working here for us are gonna make. We would like to know that. I think the people would like to know that. And even the mayor said it would have been great if they would have had a chart up with the salaries on there. If I remember right, again, if I remember him saying that, because there was a lot that you had to indulge the other night at the budget hearing. So,
Yeah.
and they do the budget different now. I mean, even Commissioner Clark Reed, former state representative, former Deerfield Commissioner Clark Reed, called in, and she said that to a lot of people don't like it this way. A lot of people don't. Just they can do it this way. Just give us more backup material to look at. That's all I ask. Just I think the public is entitled to more backup material that they're seeing. The public needs to see too. Be entitled to that same backup material, so they can make informed opinions or decisions themselves. That's just my take on that. Going back again, I'll let you go there because you had the slides up. I don't know if you wanted to put the slides.
No, I
on
was
you
done
wanted
with the
to say.
slides. Yeah.
But yeah, the budget hearings the other night, I mean,
My source just told me that Boca Raton has their own 401k, their website, only the sheriffs in the state. Only the sheriffs in the state only have the Florida retirement. Okay, so Boca has their own pension plan. Okay, yeah. Only the sheriff's department and troopers have the Florida retirement.
so the Palm Beach County Sheriff,
They're with the Florida retirement.
they're with the Florida retirement, and
Yeah.
Broward County Sheriff, we
Florida
know, are
retirement.
with the Florida retirement. And we also know the city of Deerfield Beach has put their officers in the Florida retirement too. So we do know that's the route
Yeah.
they're going. They're not going to go their own pension plan.
Well, that's good. I think
like
that's
they
a good
did.
move right there. Put them in the Florida retirement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that means
Definitely.
other officers from the sheriff's office or highway patrol, they could come here and move their Florida retirement. It doesn't change,
Yeah.
They'll still be in the Florida retirement. So yeah.
Oh yeah. 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 It is a mess. It's gonna
Yeah, it's gonna be a mess.
it's gonna be definitely to sort this out here come next year, especially next April, when I heard they're not gonna officially start hiring officers until next April. I don't know how true it is. It could be true, could be not. That's just something that I was told. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not privileged to that information. I'm just saying it could be, but it's going to be interesting. And as we're being told, the big hits to the residents of Deerfield Beach are not going to come in year one. It's going to come in, from what I'm hearing, probably year 2 and year 3. That's when you're going to see the big hit. And that's when it's going to be very interesting here to see how that is managed. I hope I'm gonna be sitting on the commission. I ain't gonna say I'm hoping I'm gonna be sitting on the commission, but it's a lot that goes into that too, because they have a charter review
tonight at 7 o'clock. So we're gonna get off of here in a little bit, so we can wrap this up, and then I'll let you talk about some of the little chatter been going on.
Yeah. Well, we have a lot. I mean, because we still have a lot to talk about. Also, I wanted to say the governor did not veto the pavilion at the Oviedo McKeithen, so they're going to have the coverings over the basketball courts. And I know we saw Mr. Hertz said the other day that he also vetoed the museum up at Sullivan Park. I hope at some point we can get funding for that Sea Museum that's up there. I hope we can get everything that we wanted here in Deerfield Beach. Hopefully, at some point, I was reading earlier on Pompano, a lot of line items. Pompano got a lot of line items vetoed by the governor. So it happens. It happens. But yeah, it is a charter review charter workshop tonight, Thursday, July 2nd at 7 o'clock. And I think they're going to make a decision tonight on whether to put on the ballot to move the elections from March to November. And that is very interesting.
Well, they never wanted to do it before. All of a sudden,
well, people wanted to do it now.
For all those years.
People wanted to do it, but the commissioners were not really in favor of doing it. And but I believe in letting the people vote. But if that does happen, then the commission, we're being told even the city attorney said that whatever, that could keep commissioners in office all the way up until 2028?
Yeah.
For another year and about 10 months?
Yeah.
So I have already launched my campaign. I don't think me and Joe Miller, they are the only one that has officially launched our campaign so far that I know of. But that would be a huge setback for them to all of a sudden, I feel like, sabotage by putting the election back. Yeah, I can see let the people vote, but the people, if they do that, which I believe they are going to do, and I believe that is probably one reason why I call the person my soon-to-be opponent have not filed, but I also told that they were late. That person is a late filer anyway, but it's a reason that person did not file, because that person knows something, and that's why that person did not file. So they have a lot of, as far as the height restrictions. So it's a lot that's going to be on the November midterm ballot. People stay very vigilant to everything that's going to be on that midterm election concerning Deerfield Beach. It's not just going to be the Congress and the state. It's going to be a lot of Deerfield Beach stuff on there. And if they do move it, which I suspect they will put it on the ballot for the voters in Deerfield Beach to vote on as a charter amendment, people need to vote no. Because if you vote yes, that means that the current commissioners will stay in office all the way up until probably 2028. I would probably say March of 2028 or November of 2028 or whatever. And like I say, I have already, I got money already out there, so like I say, again, it's a charter review workshop here tonight at 7
7
p.m.
p.m. Yeah.
at Deerfield Beach City Commission
Very,
chambers.
very important. You should be watching online or go to the.
If they show it online,
They should.
I wonder, is it gonna? I mean, something like that, something important like that, always should be shown online.
Yeah.
It should be.
It's a workshop, isn't it?
It's a workshop, but
they
it
just
should
showed
be.
the workshop the other night on Zoom. So why wouldn't they want to?
Because
put
one
this
was
one
a
online?
budget, and one was a budget.
Well, if they don't
And-
put this up, that won't be proper good transparency there.
We'll see. We'll see. Also, at the budget hearings the other
I
night,
think they will.
I hope they do.
I think
That
give them the benefit of the doubt. We'll see.
Juneteenth, they propose the Juneteenth proposed budget for 2026 and 27 request is $70,000.
Over $7,000 less than this year.
Right.
Which one of the colleagues up on the dais was saying that that they were trying to figure out why people didn't show up. But well, there's a number of factors.
Tell them something.
Tell them.
I'll tell them. I mean, it was from what I'm hearing.
It shouldn't
From
have
what
never happened.
I'm hearing, too, it's a few things. Number one, the lack of the known acts. I mean, the acts that are out there, people, yeah, they're good people. I'm not downing them or anything. But go out. How about going out and trying to get some national acts where you might spend a little bit more money within that range? But how about try doing that? And then I'm also being told that whatever the Black Heritage Committee comes up with
recommends
the city. I'm hearing, this is what I'm hearing, that the city is sabotaging it, or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know if sabotaging is a good word, but the city is not going with their recommendations. It's being stopped right there. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm just here. I'm a messenger. So you can get mad at me all you want. I'm just the messenger here, saying what I'm hearing.
That's what we're being told. Though.
That's what we're hearing. That's what we're being told, that whenever that committee, the Black Heritage Committee, comes up with something, the city staff is not going with their recommendations, and they're doing their own thing. So it's a lot of components in there. Why you're only seeing 600 people? They counted 600 attendance there. Was 600 people
and they had
there?
it a week before. They had it a whole week before Juneteenth.
Right.
So that you want to know why people didn't come? That wasn't the proper weekend for Juneteenth, and now it's in jeopardy of the law. Here, the governor signed that due to DEI, they might not even be able to fund it.
Right. It's a good possibility
that it'll be striked out. Everything that
could be.
everything that has a black face attached to it won't be able to be funded because of that law. And again, you think that's right?
If you think it's right, it's okay. That's
if
your
you
opinion.
think it's right, then
we giving eyes on our podcast. This our podcast.
Damn it, I don't think it's right.
So we say whatever we want to say, and we don't think that it's right.
No, it's not right.
I mean, again, I go back. We always told here, this is one city, because I always hear this. Whenever someone say something, I always hear someone come back and say, well, we're one city. Okay, well, if we're one city, I want to see those same people come up and speak up for that Women's History Month that they're talking about not being able to fund, and the Black Heritage. So if we're one city, I want to hear from those one city people now. Let's not have hypocrisy there now.
Yeah, they can speak up for it, but the law gonna supersede that whatever they have
Well,
to say anyway.
let's see them.
What the governor signed.
Right. And unless it's challenged, according to what the city said at the hearings the other night, I believe the city manager or someone said, unless it's challenged in a lawsuit and has a stay, it's gonna go into effect January 1st. I think the city manager said it might not affect it now because we're in the process of budgeting it for next year. But as of January 1st, 2027, they won't be able, if that law remains intact and not challenged legally through the courts, that's going to be the law of the land now.
And it's already showing that they want to give less money, $7,389 less than this year.
How about getting better acts?
It's proposed now. This is proposed.
Yes, it's proposed. And they didn't do the tents with the families. I heard that was very popular. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's a lot. I as a commissioner, and I know I can't tell them what to do. They're not going to get me like that. I know proper protocol. But going through the city manager's office, I will work closely to make sure that whatever hurdle is in the way, that hurdle is going to be taken out. I will work closely through the city manager's office to make sure whatever the staff is doing, that gotta go. Don't pull that on me. I'm just telling you again. I'm giving you fair warning, and I'm look. My brother always try to say, hey, try to stop me. No. I'm just giving you fair warning that we're gonna operate in a totally different vacuum than what Commissioner Preston did. I'm gonna do it by the charter, and I'm not gonna break no law or go try to micromanage, but through the city manager's office, I'm gonna make sure that this Juneteenth or whatever, MLK Day, is gonna be well attended. I'm gonna take a hand in it. I'm not gonna sit back and allow just the city staff to do that. Something like that comes through my district, I'm gonna take a hands-on approach. And no, I'm not, again, I'm gonna go through the city manager's office because I know the protocol to take. You're not gonna be able to try to get me and try to say I'm going directly to staff because I already know I worked there before and I know they can't do that. But I'm gonna take a more hands-on approach, what I'm saying, through MLK Day, through Juneteenth. And I'm gonna make sure that, and it can happen because I'll just be getting there. So yeah, it can happen next year. It's probably going to be waxed next year again. I don't know. I hope not. But I'm just going to take a more hands-on approach. That's where I'll leave it at.
Okay, well, that's good. So we have comment Michael Estrada said, that's great to hear. Deerfield should treat Juneteenth as a flagship event for all of the city residents. It should be the biggest one in Broward and bring in folks from surrounding cities. There's so much potential to grow, and it really has to be a money making event the same way we treat 4th of July. And I agree.
And Mr. Estrada spoke on that the other night.
There's a comment right there from Michael Estrada. I agree with you 100%, Mr.
Yes,
Estrada.
he spoke on that at the budget hearings, and I believe his wife, she spoke on that a little later. And I look forward to talking to you, Mr. Estrada. I really do. I want you to know it's no hard feelings towards me. I'm going to be the commissioner for everyone. And I look forward to talking to you. I think once you talk with me, you will see what type of person that I am. But you're absolutely right, Mr. Estrada.
Yeah,
This can be a great affair. And I just think the commissioner that sits in that office has to take a more hands-on approach, not micromanage, but you have to take a more hands-on approach when it comes to MLK Day, when it comes to Juneteenth, when it comes to events like that. You have to, because if not, it's going to fall right back on the commissioner, because all I heard was people out there saying Commissioner Preston is not taking a more hands-on approach. And hey, that's for others. However Commissioner Preston does things he does things his way. I'm not here to criticize him because, like I said, he's been good to me and my brother, to me and my family. He's been good to us. But I'm going to do things a different way when elected. Anything in my district, I'm going to take a more hands-on approach. That's going to be me.
So are you saying that you're going to take a more hands-on
Yes,
approach?
I'm going to take a more hands-on approach. And I'm saying that in Juneteenth, in MLK Day, you're not going to come out to some foolishness. You're going to come out to a great event. That's what's going to happen. Some people are going to have to get off their behind and work. You're going to have to get off your behind and work for those, or for whatever, not just that, but for every event, what I'm saying. The people are going to have to take, whoever the commissioner is in their district, take a more hands-on approach, because that's what I plan on doing. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being hands-on. Hey, you can't, like you say, you have to go through the city manager's office, but at the same time, you can sit in on some of these meetings.
Yes.
You can sit in on some of these advisory board meetings, just as as an observer to observe and take notes, and this and that. You can do these things.
And when staff have their final recommendations,
yeah.
If I see something on there that I don't like,
you can see exactly what's being said.
Then I'm gonna veto it
and recommend it.
I'm gonna veto it right there. Go back to the drawing board, because I refuse to put a lackluster event on out there. I refuse to. Yeah. I refuse. I'm not no big bad wolf, but anything that goes, I'm a representative of that. And the last thing I want to do is something on my watch go through where people called it shameful. Yes, it was a good event. The city did, the staff, look, you did a good job. I think it could have been better, and that's all I'm saying.
It's constructive criticism. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Nothing, the staff, all I'm saying in the future, under my watch, you got to work harder. You got to do a better job at getting quality acts. National acts. I want to see national acts. I'm saying that right now. I'm laying that on the table right now, that I want to see national acts within the range of the dollars that are allotted to us for that event. That's what I want to see. I don't think I'm asking for nothing much.
No, it's not. That's not asking for too much. Like Mr. Estrada just said, it should be at the same level as July the 4th.
Yes.
Okay. And the money that what they're proposing for 26-27, as you can see right here on the screen, $70,000. That's $7,389 less what they're proposing for this next year. Okay. And Commissioner Preston and one of his colleagues up there were going a little like back and forth about the money. Commissioner Preston said it should be more money spent.
Right.
And I agree with him. It should be more money, not less.
Yeah.
So according to this chart here, they are proposing to spend less money because maybe they thought it didn't not that many people showed up. Well, think of why not that many people showed up. Ask yourself why. You had it a week before Juneteenth.
And listen to the public. Listen to the people that's on those boards. Because again, I'm hearing the people that's on the board is not being listened to. I don't know how true that is. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing.
We'll get to the bottom of it, I promise you.
Well, we're going to get to the bottom of it when I get elected. Because again, that can't fly. I'm just saying, like I say again, that's not going to fly with me. And if that's the case, me and staff going to clash. If that's the case, that me and staff will clash. Because what I saw at the Juneteenth was totally unacceptable in my standards. From the events that I saw in the past, totally unacceptable. And I'm not saying no one did. I'm not crapping on staff. Again, I'm just saying we're gonna have to get busy next year or the year after, whenever, because I know I won't be there come June. I'll be there Juneteenth, but whatever is in place, we got to do better.
Mr. Estrada said, quick question, who will be y'all's top act you'd want to see at Juneteenth? It could be anybody like Belle Biv DeVoe.
Maybe New Edition if they price is right.
Affordable. In Vogue, some person like that. Maybe.
I wish we could get Sade. Yeah, I know that would be way too expensive.
That'll cost some money. Yeah,
some jazz people I would love to see because I love jazz. Bonnie James. Kenny G. Kenny G would appeal to somebody. Kenny G would appeal to everyone in this city. Definitely Kenny G. I love Kenny G. And like I say, Kenny G appeals to every ethnic group. I mean, to watch Kenny G is something good. But you want to bring out, Mr. Estrada, you want to bring out people, you want to bring out something that everyone would enjoy.
Can relate to.
Can relate to.
I like to see some of those groups from the 80s, like Journey, if they're still together.
Yeah.
Who's a country guy that sang Tennessee Whiskey? I love that song, man.
Yeah, a group like Journey.
Bring
and another act. Someone, another group, another R&B group. Let's try to mix it up. A jazz. Bring someone gospel.
Yeah.
Just have some gospel stuff. But we just can't, because some people don't say they don't want to hear secular music. Okay, but I'm just saying what I want to hear. I want to hear groups like Daryl said, like I wouldn't mind Journey. I wouldn't mind Kenny G. I wouldn't mind Anita Baker.
Yeah.
I heard she retired. I wouldn't mind someone like Usher. Usher was here when he was with New Beginning. If people remember, Usher was here at the festival here about 25, 30 years ago. Usher was here in a group called New Beginning. And he always said he wanted to come back to Deerfield Beach.
And his brother too. His little brother was here. I think it was Lil D.
Lil D.
I
think that is his brother.
He was
on
the stage
Lil D.
with us. I was DJing out there that year. Yeah.
Let's bring some people here that's gonna bring everyone out, and just gonna be a mixture of getting everyone out. If that's truly the mission, if that's truly the mission, let's do something like that. Let's see how much Kenny G costs. Let's see how much someone like Anita Baker, Bonnie James.
We'll assist you if you need some assistance from
Kim
us.
Waters.
We'll be more than happy to assist you.
You got a lot of jazz greats like Kim Waters. It's so many different people out there that we can bring here for the festival. But it's again, let's try to get some of the contacts that they had doing Smokey Robinson. Yeah, you're right, Mr. Estrada. I would love
Diana Ross.
I would love to get Smokey Robinson here. Definitely. I'm from that generation there with his music. Exactly. I'm not from his generation. He's a lot older.
Kirk Whalum, that's who I
was
Kirk Whalum. I love him.
Kirk Whalum, George Benson.
You got Shaka Khan, you got
Shaka Khan, a group that we had here before. Keith West,
to get the Temptation, they're still touring. The OJs might be at the end of their career.
Yeah,
there's a lot of they've been at the Mango Festival before. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of good
people they can reach out to.
Some of the acts, that we can get here. We want some music that everybody can relate
to and enjoy.
Motown and music,
The local acts are fine. But get at least 2 main event acts and just have the local acts heat the crowd up as usual. Let our little local groups or whatever shine. But let's at least have one, even if we just spend on one great act for that night. Let's have one main event. Let's do something different than what we have right now.
Can't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. You have to do something.
Michael Bolton, yes.
Michael Bolton, yeah, absolutely.
I like Michael Bolton.
Simply Red. I love all of these groups.
Simply Red, Old Red.
Holding back the years.
Yes.
Culture Club.
Culture Club, if they're still touring,
they're still touring. Get somebody like that.
I would have loved to saw Wham back in the days when George Michael was alive. When George Michael and Andy, I think his associate Andrew, can't think his name. I was a huge Wham fan. I would have loved to have seen Wham back in the days here, because they were someone that. Hall and Oates, if they're still touring.
Hall and John Oates,
someone like that.
Any of those.
We're just throwing names out there.
It's just some names that Mr. Estrada that you wanted. Yeah, we could just throw names out there all day long. We love all the 80s and 70s, 80s and 90s, and music. Everybody can relate to that music. So
Dolores Aaron said Michael Bolton.
Dolores, she just had a birthday too. Hey Dolores, happy birthday again to you up there in Savannah, Georgia. Thank you for tuning in. So absolutely. That
If it's anything else anything in the chat, Mr. Estrada, that you could think of that needs to be mentioned, I mean, anyone in the chat, if it's anything else that we need to mention, we're trying to cover as much as we can, because we know it's 4th of July weekend.
Yeah.
And they're going to have the fireworks on the beach. So to get there early, because they're going to let the bridge is going to be in the down position. So all the boats need to be wherever they're going to be. They're expecting over 107,000 people on Deerfield Beach. Let's just hope the weather hold out, because they've been talking storms here, and let's just hope that weather hold out. We having our family reunion event this week, so starting tomorrow night. So we hope the weather holds out for our family events that members of our family plan so diligently for the last year.
To our reunion.
Looking forward to seeing all of our families from different states across, from Texas, from Georgia, from the North, from New York, from different places that's going to be conveying here to Florida for our family reunion, our family gathering. And like I say, I hope everyone also have a 4th of July.
We might
Happy
take them to
4th
the beach
of July.
They might want to go to the beach. You never know. You never know.
Yeah, we spoke of the charter review, and it's also a commission meeting next Tuesday. Also the commission meeting next Tuesday. And like I say, the charter review starts at 7 o'clock in Deerfield Beach City Hall. Definitely people watch what the recommendations are tonight. That's
going to be important to watch.
That is something very important. And
devil is in the details, just remember.
And people of Deerfield Beach, get more involved in your community. You just can't sit on the sideline and complain, sit on Facebook and whine about this and about that. More people need to get involved. And before I also wanted to say this. When I first started my campaign, if you go back and look, the first thing I said in my campaign was that I wanted to keep this campaign clean. If you go back and look on my first postings, that was what I said. I wanted to stick with the issues. I still want to stick with the issues. Well, I'm the only one that filed in this district, as from what I know so far, in District 2. But that doesn't stop people that are gonna run and their supporters from saying nasty things behind the scenes. And let me say this. The campaign, even though the other person has not filed, the other two people have not filed, that person is behind the scenes going rogue and saying nasty things about me, and it has gotten back to me. So of course, everyone say, well, take the high road. Well, it's only so much as a man you can take, okay? So I didn't call no name. People know who I'm talking about. That political operative that operates here in Deerfield Beach. Everyone know who I'm talking about. So when I strike back, now it's a problem. Oh, we don't need to go nasty. We need to keep this campaign clean. Well, did you call over there and tell that person that? Because I'm quite sure you spoke to that person before a call was made or before anything was said. Look, let me say this. In the lines of John Rambo to Colonel Trotman on the movie Rambo, they kept pushing.
And you didn't what?
And I held my ground. That political operative and his associates, and there's a bunch of them running around District 2. We know who they are. We know that former commissioner. Yes, I'm talking about one of them is that former commissioner who took the pack of rattlers away. She's saying all kind of things. And yes, she's not running. So people might say, well, why are you focused on her? Well, she's running her mouth. So if you indulge in that type of behavior with your political operative friend who's running, who plan on running, then I'm gonna strike back at both of you. So you're fair game. So again, in the words of John Rambo in the movie First Blood from 1982. You kept pushing.
And you didn't do what?
You drew first blood.
Oh, that's what I was
Y'all drew first blood. Y'all drew first blood, not me. So now I'm striking back, and I'm going to continue to strike back at both of you. So I would advise you to go have a seat and do things the right way, because you're running around here talking about my personal life, and you're talking about stick to the issues, because that's what I'm going to stick to. So this is just my warning again, because I don't want to hear you're two black men, y'all shouldn't be talking. I don't want to hear that. He should have thought about that when he's running around here, running up to people, talking, telling people, oh, I know you're going to vote for Wayne Adams. Keep my name out your mouth. Anyone that know me, I'm 59 years old. Anyone that know me from high school, from middle school, from elementary school, know I'm a laid back, quiet guy. Usually when you see me, I'm by myself. And I always say this, I'm the most outgoing introvert you will ever meet. I don't talk about people. I don't go around putting people in my conversations. My conversations are about money, enhancing myself, bettering myself as a person, bettering this district as a whole, and bettering this city. I don't have time to go sit and talk about who someone dating, okay? Or talk about me running and talking about, you don't trust me. Well, I don't trust you all. And I think the people of District 2 on March 9th, 2027 gonna speak, and they're gonna show that they don't trust you, that political operative, and his associates and their brand of politics.
Let me hop in here for a minute.
And I just want to say that. Let me finish now, because their brand of politics is antiquated and trying to go behind the scenes. And I'm quite sure they're going to win and did every background check possible about me. You're not going to find anything. Never been arrested, never been to jail, never had a traffic ticket, never. And go and ask anyone that went to school with me. They'll tell you Wayne was the most, and still is the most quiet, laid back person you will ever meet. But as I say here again, y'all pulled that on Commissioner Preston. And so when I say I'm not Commissioner Preston, I'm gonna strike back at you. And I don't want to hear about we all black. I don't want to hear that, because first and foremost, I know I'm a black person, and I didn't want to take that route. And I still don't want to take that route. The issues and who can manage and run District 2 is the issues. Who can move this city forward is the issues. So I know you're going to run back and tell that commissioner, that former commissioner, because she already told people she don't trust me, and I know she don't like me. But the thing is, when I see her, I still have respect for her, and I still speak to her.
Well, let me jump in here for a minute, just for 1 second. And what he's saying is his future opponent has been saying things. It's been getting back to him. I've been getting calls, and our parents as well, our mom and our dad. Okay, you don't have to take and I told the person, you don't have to take my word for it. You can ask our parents. They'll tell you straight up without sugarcoating anything. Yeah, people are coming up everywhere we go telling them about what these people are saying about your son. And like what he's saying is, it's only so much that you can take. You can sit around and not say anything and take the high road. Eventually, you're going to start hitting back. Okay? I'm not running for office. So that's why I'm letting him do all of the talking, you know? So I'm not a commissioner. I'm not a politician. I'm not running for office, or at least not yet. I'm not running for office for what. That's what he's saying. You know, you can only sit back and take so much. So to the other people that's over there, maybe you might want to stop saying things publicly, and maybe you're saying them to get back to him. But when you say things publicly, you already know people are going to take it back. The same people that you all talk to, we talk to. Okay. And that's all I'm going to say. The same people you all talk to, we talk to. And those same people that you say that you don't trust, Wayne Adams and this and that, they come right back around, trust me, and tell us everything that you're saying.
But
that's all I got to say.
But that commissioner who's out there running a mouth, as a kid, when me and Daryl, when my parents first moved on their street, on Fifth Court.
Not their street.
That street. Fifth Court. They were always coming down there talking to us as kids. They know what type of people we are. They know what type of family we come from. And to sit here now and come back and say mean-spirited things, when you were in office, I didn't attack you. Matter of fact, I told you I would work with you. The only thing I didn't like that you did was when you took the pack of rattlers down because of your own personal differences. That's where I had a problem at that time. But it was nothing personal against you. You could have probably still been commissioner right now. But your emotions got the best of you. You was this Christian woman, but you let the emotions got the best of you.
The Lord.
So yeah, I know I'm not gonna let them distract me because, like I said earlier, Miss Aaron, was that
don't let them distract you, brother. Stay on your truth and look out for the people. Don't give them the shine, whoever they are. Lois, Aaron.
Well, I'm gonna call them out because we call names in 2026. Okay, and I didn't call their name, but again, that political operative, that political pimp, running around District 2, who's been running around District 2, bringing all these candidates here for money. That's all that person do. They all about money. Yes, I said that. And whoever don't like that, the hell with you. Okay?
Calm down.
No, don't tell me to calm down. The hell with them. Because they're not going checking those people over there who's saying all those nasty things. And like you said earlier, it's only so much you could take as a man. Yes, I all my life, I've been able to feed out negativity. My focus is bettering this city and this district. But I'm gonna strike back at you. I'm not Michelle Obama and President Obama about going high. I tried that high road here. Like I say, when I first said that I was running, people had all kind of excuses. Oh, you're not known. No one know you. Yeah, we know your podcast. You're not out and about. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. You're not showing up at events. Well, the same people that said I wasn't showing up at events, I don't see y'all at none of those events. And I'm at almost every event. From the budget hearings to City Hall to Memorial Day. I didn't see any of you who saying that I'm not out, but y'all can go and have those criticisms, and those criticisms are fine. Constructive criticism is fine. I'm okay with that. But as I said in my ad the other day, I put myself out there, start making myself visible, start using social media, start doing public outreach. And now you want to say my campaign has tipped a negative tone because of the political pimp and operative running around here, running his mouth, him and his associate? No. And I calmed down. So it's not even about that. It's just that you only so much, again, that you can take. And so this is my venue. This is my venue right here where I can vent and I can express myself where I don't have to worry about someone having BSO remove me or someone shutting me down. This is my venue. Yes, I'm cool, calm, and collected. Like I say, my brother, everybody who know me know. Every time you saw me, I'm by myself. I don't bother no one. I mind my own business. I could care less what the next person is doing or who they doing it with. I can care less. Put the focus back on this election. Not about running out telling people about everyone you encounter that you don't trust me, you and your associate, that commissioner, who's like a two-faced snake, that former commissioner. That's what she is. And go back and tell her, because y'all go back and tell her everything that's said on this podcast. So go back and tell her. She'll watch it herself. I've been nothing but nice to that lady wherever I saw her at. God is my witness to that. Wherever I saw that lady at, wherever I saw that political operative at, I have been nothing but nice to them.
You want to wrap it up?
It is what it is with them. Look, again, they kept pushing. They drew first blood, not me. Remember the charter review meeting tonight. That is going to be going on at Deerfield Beach City Hall. It's going to start at 7 o'clock. Hopefully, it's going to be shown in 10 minutes.
They have the live feed up right now.
So the live feed is up right now.
That's what I was pointing.
Is it on YouTube? Yeah, I didn't even see you pointing.
Yeah,
so the live feed is up right now for the charter review.
I see 2 people sitting in there.
People watch this. Watch this very closely. Watch this. Everything they're putting on there that we're going to vote on. The devil is in the details, so continue to watch. People continue to stay relevant and visual in this city.
See what Thomas Nolan said? Thomas Nolan said, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Keep your head up and follow your heart.
And I will. And thank you. And hey, I want to thank you, Thomas. And I want to thank everyone. Thomas Nolan, Matt Pelletieri. Matt, I know Matt. I put everything up. Whoever want to donate, it's on our podcast page. I'm going to put it up on my Facebook page. It's on our Facebook, Adams Brothers page. Anyone who wants to donate to our campaign. But before I leave it, I would be remiss to thank everyone that has reached out to me. I got people as far away from Fort Lauderdale, Pompano, that has reached out with the outreach, with the data, with the analysis that's helping me, that want to help me win this campaign. People believe in me. They know I'm for real. Folks, I'm the real deal. I'm not going to sell this city down the river. I'm here for the people. I'm from Deerfield Beach. I wasn't born here, but my family is here. Most people came from the 60s. They were born at either Pompano or Fort Lauderdale Hospital. But I've been raised here all my life. My family has been here since 1913. Every decision that I make here in this city in the future is going to be based on prayer, for one. Prayer. Me praying to God, asking God to show me, to make the right decision. And for the well-being of Deerfield Beach and this district and this city as a whole. I'm not going to go there and just make something I want something. I want to be that commissioner that listens to the people. But again, I want to thank everyone that has reached out to me doing data, doing everything that has reached out to me, that believe in me and want to see me. Believe me, you will never go unnoticed. The phone calls, the calls that I had with people, they know who they are. I don't have to name drop. They know who they are. And I'll tell you this. You put me in office, and I swear I'm not going to let you down. I'm going to work my tail off for this city, for the well-being of this city. Just give me an opportunity. Yeah, you saw me get upset
That's not upset. Now, you keep
You-
saying
you-
upset.
you- I
That's
mean,
not upset. That's passionate.
That's passion, but you
I
see
always say that.
You see me
Passionate.
get upset.
No, that's not upset. Right.
You see
It's
the
him being
passion. But person can only take so much, okay? Especially when you know I'm a God-fearing man. I don't bother no one. And I want to say that. And again, tune in to the Charter Review. It's up right now. It's on YouTube right now. Watch
live
that.
feed is up.
The live feed is up right now. There's also a commission meeting on Tuesday night at the Deerfield Beach Commission Chambers. 4th of July. Y'all have a safe 4th of July. Please, those fireworks, please be careful with
Those
them.
quarter sticks of dynamite. Don't start
Please.
holding those things in your hand. You're gonna end up blowing your hand off. Don't even don't even buy those things.
We saw what happened to
Be
Jason
careful,
Pierre Paul some years ago. We saw what happened to him from Deerfield Beach, football player, NFL player. They were with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I believe. Still, he was with them last year. So please, everyone, be careful and be safe. Have a safe 4th of July. Have a safe 4th. Just be safe out there, everyone. People traveling, everyone's traveling, coming here just be travel. Everyone be patient. Parking spots, look, we don't need no one getting killed over no parking spots. Let's just everyone just try to be patient with each other, and let's just everyone just try to find humanity in whatever that we do. That's all. My brother have something to say.
No other better way to end the podcast. Dolores Aaron said it best. Never seen the righteous forsaken. And Dolores, you're absolutely right. You see my brother, he start getting, that's not being angry. You got to know him, okay? That's passionate. Don't mistake being passionate for being angry. The furthest thing, we're not angry people. We're passionate. And this the same way you see my brother speak now. When we work for the city of Deerfield, we used to go in the office and we'd be in the meetings. We used to speak up the same way with passion, not being angry. Yeah, they called over to the city manager's office and told us it's the Adams brothers. They're out there. They're causing all the problems. But that was, and Thomas Nolan, your mom will tell you, man, she was the commissioner and the mayor back then. We spoke with passion, and we still speak with passion right now to this day. So again, all I'm trying to say is, don't mistake my brother getting passionate on this podcast. Don't mistake that for being angry. He's not angry or mad or upset. That's passion. And again, you can only throw rocks at a person so many times before they're gonna start throwing back. Okay, so that's all we got to say. The workshop is tonight at 7 p.m. It's 6:56 right now. We're gonna hop off of here, put this equipment up. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. We're gonna be back next week with some more podcasts. They'll hold us next week. Thank you all for tuning in. Dolores Aaron, all the way from Savannah, Georgia. Thomas Nolan, Michael Estrada. Who else we had in here? Tony Rivera, LaWanda Pack, and Derek McKeever. Thank you all for tuning in.
Yes.
Here tonight, man. We were this evening.
Stay involved here in this city.
We really appreciate
everyone.
you all chiming in for wherever you are. You all could have been anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
A million other places, but you chose to be right here on the Adams Brothers Podcast, the hottest podcast here in South Florida. Thank you all. We love you all. And guess what? Guess what, y'all? There's absolutely nothing that you can do about it.
Also, check out our sister Erica Peterson, Bottoms Up Podcast. I don't know, she's
Going
probably
on right
getting ready
now.
to go on here
7
soon.
p.m.
So check her out too. Go back and watch the playback if you don't watch it live. But please, people from Deerfield Beach residents, please review. Please go to the live feed and watch the Charter Review. Right.
The devil is in the details.
Yes.
The devil is always
Good evening, everyone. Have a good night.
in the details. Thank you, Dolores. Again, never seen the righteous forsaken. You said it best. Thank you all for watching. Good night, everybody, and thank you. Have a blessed 4th of July weekend with your family and be safe. Good night, everybody.